I'm Nikki Dover, and this is a demo version of Central Park Explorer, my final project built to graduate Flatiron School, made in May 2019, making this in March 2020. I'm recording this from my mobile device plugged into the Chrome DevTools so that I can use it on my computer. My phone is currently open to an ngrok port to the site in development mode. My phone is currently spoofing my location to put me near the Central Park Ramble so I can demonstrate my app. It is more helpful when you're inside. I can potentially show you what it's like when we go outside, but for now, let's get started. At the time that I built this, I was living near Central Park's Mere and exploring Central Park pretty frequently. And the idea here was to create an app to tell you what area of Central Park you were in and some cool things to do and some facts about it. From a technical standpoint, the goal was to learn how to use PostGIS information alongside location data. And I ended up building and importing all the shapefiles used here manually. So starting with the Flatiron mandatory JWT auth functionality, you'll note that when we start out, it tells us that our current location is the Ramble, which is where my phone's spoofing me to. I'm not currently recording this from the Ramble. You'll also notice that if I scroll down, and excusing Chrome's lag, some nearest locations, and this is sorted by distance from the centroid of the shapefile to my phone's latitude and longitude. You can also sort recommendations based on interest, and your interests are marked when you create your account, and it will also add interests if you start recommending places for your interests. Say if you start recommending something for fishing or something. I can show you that now. You'll notice that I'm interested in history, art, and architecture in this one. So let's quickly look at our locations. And I can also just click in on the Ramble. Cool. All this data is seeded myself. And you'll notice that there's information already. There's some recommendations. You can click and see that the Ramble is marked great for dogs. And you'll notice that on this little map, it tells you your location in relation to the Ramble. You can move it around as just Google Maps implementation. And there's also landmarks for each one. So you can find information on all of them. And then there are some nearby places that are sorted from the centroid of the location to the centroid of the next locations. So you can click in on those two, and you'll find very similar information. We're here at Turtle Pond now. So this was largely the functionality of my project. You can hit where am I now, and it'll direct you back to where you are. And if I were to move my location in my little spoofing app, it would bring me to a different location. If I weren't in Central Park, it would tell me, hey, you're not in Central Park, and then allow me to just explore nearby locations to wherever I was, and otherwise use the site functionality as is. I have tested this one out by sending my ngrok link and then walking out to Central Park at midnight, and it worked. So this was a pretty exciting app back when I was first developing, and I'm glad to show it to you. Thank you.